least 3 lawmakers are describing exactly what those changes could look like, and one of them talked with 11 News Investigates' Tali Taylor. Tali, they're calling the issue a loophole within the Maryland State Department of Education.
Yeah, State Senator Clarence Lamb says he and 2 other lawmakers representing Howard County are taking action following our reporting on Friday, which showed that 17-year-old Tracy Parker was convicted of attempted murder as a student in Anne Arundel County, went to a Department of Juvenile Services correction facility for about a year, and then was released and enrolled in Howard County Public Schools while wearing an ankle monitor. When Parker was arrested and charged with murdering someone last week, the Howard County superintendent revealed he didn't know many of the details of Parker's past. Lamb says the root cause of that problem is that the Maryland State Department of Education doesn't mandate disclosure.
The current Maryland State Department of Education regulations say that the information may come over from one school system to the receiving school system. What we want to see in the regulations is that this information must come over. It shall come over as the student is moving from one school system to another.
And in a letter to the top education official in the state, Lamb and his colleagues write that it's up to state education officials to close the gap in communication between districts. And here's the paragraph Lamb is focused on, which says that for juveniles such as Parker, who are convicted of, quote, reportable offenses such as attempted murder, local superintendent or school principal may transmit the information to a different school district if the juvenile transfers. Lamb says the word may needs to be changed to must, a requirement. Should it be the superintendent's job to deal with this?
I think the proper point of contact is the local school system superintendent, who should review the information that's coming over about that particular child and decide if there are additional measures that need to be taken to assist the student entering into the receiving school system's school.
Lamb says when Parker transferred to Howard County Public Schools, the current regulation left Howard County in the dark. Going forward, this change in language would make it so that both Anne Arundel superintendent has to notify, and it would require that the Howard County superintendent has to ask questions about the new student his district is receiving. For 11 News Investigates, I'm Tali Taylor.